First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakodash, Thawadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, for letting me do another video through His Spirit. Thawadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, for giving us His truth as worms. Double honor to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect. We're just going to get right into the video, and we'll go from there.
I'm Therese Garnier, and
It's not the color of your skin that we are tired of. It is your culture. We are tired of the loud, violent ghetto culture that seems to be primarily from people of color.
I'm Therese Garnier, and I'm a journalist, and I base my videos on facts, not racism. That was Autumn Whitbeck. Is it Whitbeck or Whitebeck? Just trying to clarify. She likes to describe herself as always yapping.
You know how many times people just lie because they can lie?
She also describes herself as being tired of what she describes as black culture.
We can keep doing drugs and being part of gangs and opening our legs and making children with men that don't care to be in my life.
Statistically, white men commit more crimes in the U.S. than any other demographic, but I digress.
And of course you're gonna call me racist and call me names because you won't take accountability for your actions and the community that you're involved in.
Okay, Autumn, if we want to talk about holding people accountable, let's state some facts. So here's the facts. I see you live in Ogden, Utah, which has a predominantly white community at 76%, with only 1.8% being black. Yet, Utah residents have filed for bankruptcy roughly twice as often as homes have entered foreclosure during 2025. That being said, I see you and your husband Jake own, at least for now, a house that was assessed to be valued at around $300,000. Ah, what's that I hear? Are you and your husband, little Jakey Poo, having money problems?
You're a bunch of liars.
We'll get back to that one in a minute. This is your husband, right? And if so, why does your husband's page say he's single? Anyways, back to the point. I only ask because it appears that your business, Autumn's Peak LLC, is currently inactive. Why is that?
We are told that in order to be liberated as women, we need to be working 11 hours a day and getting that bread, and then we need to spend that bread.
So are you mad because your business failed, or the fact that you weren't supposed to have a career to begin with? I'm confused.
We need to work our life away so that we can be over consumers.
But isn't that what you're doing? Based on all my research, it would appear that you and little Jakey Poo just filed for bankruptcy in March. It must be that good credit/credit score white folks keep talking about. Or were y'all just living above your means?
Blah, 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 but shut up.
Yet you want to talk about black culture and holding people accountable, but you can't even pay your own bills.
Why are women so unhappy? Why are women so unfulfilled?
Who's holding you accountable for racking up debt that you can't pay back?
When it all goes to shit, I can just point my finger at the...
All right, I might cut some of that. I didn't need all that woman's information. That's too much. That's too much. But the main point is Esau is the criminal. Esau, you're the criminal. And the planet Earth is finding out that you're the criminal. And you're the one that doesn't want to accept accountability. Jake really gets that shit from you, Esau. You deny the accountability. You deny everything you've done. But, this is what really... That video sparked it. But this also... The White House getting rid of... Actually, I think I had another video on that. The White House is trying to get rid of all the things that incriminated it because it wants to focus on all the good of America. America was established on blood. Point blank, period. You ask ChatGPT. I got a couple things in the chat, but I might not get them because it's just a fact. It's just a blatant fact. America was established on bloodshed. Point blank, period. This is how this land got established. And Esau and Vocab and you Christian, you bloody Christians, want to deny that fact. You want to deny how Christianity got pushed pushed into Americas. Catholicism and Christianity was pushed through the force of the sword. So, I want to talk about some goddamn accountability. Esau, you need to take accountability for your actions and for what you've done in the planet Earth. Actually, let me see if I can find the other clip real quick.
Okay, so I need you to stay with me on this one because this story broke just days ago and I genuinely cannot stop thinking about it. Hamden, Ohio. Tiny little village. We're talking maybe 200 people. The kind of place where you wave at your neighbor and you know everybody's dog by name. And somehow, inside one house on a street called Omer, there were 16 children that nobody, and I mean nobody, knew existed. July 1st, 2026. Deputies and BCI agents execute a search warrant and walk into what the Ohio Attorney General, a man who has spent his entire career prosecuting crimes, called one of the worst things he has ever seen in his life. He said nearly 24 hours later, he still could not get the smell off of him. Just sit with that for a second. These 16 kids, ranging from 18 months old to 18 years old, were living, crammed, into a single 12 by 12 foot room. That's not a bedroom. That's barely a walk-in closet. And investigators believe they had been kept in that room for 4 years. The floor was rotting. Garbage was stacked so high, agents literally could not reach parts of the house. There was human waste everywhere. The sheriff said, and I'm quoting here because I need you to understand how bad this was. He said, most livestock is kept in better conditions than those children were. Livestock. Now, here's the part that broke something in me. Not one of those 16 kids had ever been enrolled in school. Not one. The oldest child, 18 years old, could not spell their own name. Some of them couldn't speak. Some couldn't communicate at all.
And that's Edom. This is the person that Job spoke about. This is the man that's set up in power. That these vile creatures, these vile cretins, just because they got a suit and tie on now, does not mean they're not still doing this. And they're doing it at a higher level than that. Fucking those little 4 people in Ohio, imagine what the elites have done to these to children, man. These people have to be put in chains, man. They're not meant to roam free. You Edomites are something different. The Lord put a extra tab of evil inside of your ass. This is Job 30 and verse 1. It says, but now they that are younger than I had me in derision, whose father and younger meaning of a lesser degree, man. Esau he's base, man. This nigga's a base man because Esau is the older brother. He's older than Jacob. He is the elder. But this nigga is no elder, man. This dude's a vile cretin. Don't trust these fucking Edomites, man. You end up locked up, caged up somewhere like Hannibal Lecter. Says, whose father I would not have disdained to have sit with the dogs of my flock. Yea, whereunto might the strength of their hand profit me, to whom old age was perished. Said, why? Let's get that in the NLT. Let's get that in the NLT. It says, verse 2, Job 30 and 2, it says, a lot of good they are to me. Those weren't. Oh, look at that. Let's see what the GNTD says real quick. Man, this is East Edom, man. This is that story is that's who's sitting in power, man. There's just because they got a suit and tie on, don't mean that's not them. It's a Job 30 and verse 1 in the GNTD. It says, but men younger than men younger than I am make fun of me now. Their fathers have always been so worthless that I wouldn't let them help my dogs guard sheep. They were bunch of worn out there were a bunch of worn out men, too weak to do any work for me. It's just worthless, man. Esau's a worthless sack of shit. Excuse my language. They were so poor and hungry that they would groan dry roots at night and wind in desolate places. They pulled up the plants of the desert and ate them, even the tasteless roots of the broom tree. Yeah, so yeah, this is Esau is the basis of men. He is. This and the Lord took him from this low, broke down estate and set him on high. And look what he's done with the planet. Look at all the evil that has increased in the planet Earth because Esau, Edom is ruling over it. Only evil, man. The evil has as the scriptures say that this place is the most wicked society ever to exist. And who would be in power during that time? Esau. This is 2 Ezra 5 and verse 2. It says, "But iniquity shall be increased above thou which thou now seest, or that thou hast heard long ago." And who would be in power when that happened? Jumping to verse 6, it says, "Even he shall rule whom they look not for, that dwelled upon the earth, and the fowl shall take their flight altogether." So Esau will be set up in power. This fucking vagabond, man, this brutish beast, this animal. Look at those Edomites were a bunch of animals, but they're the ones set up in power. The motherfuckers will have a better credit score than your black ass just because they're Edomites. They'll get away with crimes against humanity just because they're Edomites. This whole thing with the Xavier thing, these Edomites get away with shit because they're Edom. These are the Edomites. These are the descendants of Cain back again as Edom. Because if you touch these motherfuckers, you get judgment for it. And soon the Lord is going to lift that curse off of you. And you're going to be judged, Esau. You're soon going to be judged. That's why you're crashing out. That's why Trump is trying to get rid of the shame that is upon America. Because you created this internet. You did it. Good job. Applause. But through this internet, the prophets and the men of Yahweh Shemel Shai have utilized this tool to bring out your evil, and even your own people have used this tool to bring out your evil. Like I think Elder Malcolm said it, the world can compare notes now, and the notes all can imply that you are the problem. You're the problem, Esau. You Edomites are the problem with the earth, and you're gonna be soon taken out, man. All you do is spread fucking war, death, and destruction upon the planet Earth. You need to be taken out. This is 2 Ezra 6. No, Revelation 6 and verse 4 says, "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword." Who was blessed with the sword? Edom. Edom. And he was given power to take peace from the fucking earth. And we see it. We see it. And let's get the chat real quick. Let's get a little bit of the chat, because I asked the chat a question, then we're going to close off. I'm going to let's get the chat real quick. I asked the chat. It says, it's going back and forth for a little bit. It says, over 200, because, America just had his birthday. It says, over the last 250 years of America, how much war and bloodshed has it brought? It says, if you're asking how much war and bloodshed the United States has been involved in roughly its 250-year history, the answer is a great deal. Major conflicts involving the United States include the American Revolution War, War of 1812, Mexican-American War, American Civil War. It says the deadliest war in the United States in U.S. history, with the estimated 606 600, 200. God damn it, I can't speak. 600. 600. God damn it, I can't talk. I'm sorry. 620,000 through 750,000 deaths in conflict with Native Americans nations over westward expansion, the U.S. Spanish War, World War I, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, Gulf War, the war in Afghanistan, Iraq War. I gotta read these comments. It says the war in Afghanistan and Iraq War, along with other military operations. In addition to war, America's history has included slavery, violent displacement of Native Americans, racial violence, political assassination, and other periods of international conflict. This place is fucking bloody, man. This is America. Nahum 3:1, man. Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. Close the book. Jumping to verse 4, it says, because of the multitude of the whoredom of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, that selleth nations through her witchcraft, through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcraft. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh. I will discover thy skirt upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And that's literally through the Spirit what I'm doing right now, showing the shame of America. This is a bloody, bloody fucking country, man. Babylon the Great, full of diseases and disgust, man. This ain't no fucking land of the free or the home of the brave. This is a place of the fucking bloodshed murderers. They might take this down. I feel it. Lord willing, they don't. This isn't a lie. This isn't made up. This is your history. This is the history. They're soon gonna ban this because they don't want to hear their own history. This is your history, man. This is what you did on the planet Earth. You did this. You have to pay. You have to fucking pay, Esau. You earned the hate. You did this. You try to point the finger at the Israelites, but you're the fucking problem. You did all this war. In his name, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is fucking against you Edomites, man, and against his fucking kingdom. And he's judging it. That's why during the fucking parade that y'all, the damn memorial y'all trying to have on the 4th of July, it started fucking raining, man. It started raining hell. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is fucking judging this place. And you Edomites are fucking terrified. You elites are fucking scared. The Lord is judging this place just like he judged ancient Egypt. This is the end of this fucking society. That's why y'all about to create all these new laws that get rid of your freedom of speech to where you can't bring out the Bible because the Bible condemns you. You're about to come, Paul. You're about to go head on with the Lord's chosen people, and you're gonna kill some, but you're gonna lose at the end because and when you touch the Lord's people, man, especially as elect, ooh, you stir up a beast that you can't fight, man. Your hands aren't long enough to box with God. So, Lord willing, I hope this lesson is edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Kakadashim, with that, Shalom.